You must understand, listen, you must understand what God says about righteousness. You must understand what God says about righteousness. Now, let's do let's put on our thinking caps for a second here. Christianity's view of righteousness is different from every religion, worldview, and philosophy that has ever existed. It's categorically different in the most important way. Here's how. In Christianity, or in every other religion, worldview, and philosophy that's ever existed, righteousness is something you must have, but it has to be achieved, okay? So in Islam, it's how devoted are you to the 5 pillars. In Buddhism, it's how stringent are you along the eightfold path. In Mormonism, and listen, I love you, and so I'm gonna keep saying this, even though I get a ton of pushback every time I say it. In Mormonism is a cult. The difference between a false religion and a cult is a false religion is just a totally different religion. A cult is another religion pretending to be Christianity. That's what Mormonism does. Mormonism has a totally different view of how someone gets to heaven and receives righteousness than Christianity. In fact, I'm just gonna read a quote from Mormon doctrine. Through this covenant relationship, they say, followers of Christ, and when they mean Christ, they mean something different than Christians do. Followers of Christ are assured salvation from the eternal consequences of sin if they are obedient. There it was. So it's something that in Mormonism is achieved. And now some people are here at some of our campuses, you may go on, yeah, get all those religions, but I'm a secular person. Can I just tell you, if you watch the lives of secular people, they are just as devoted to righteousness that must be achieved as other religions are. In secular quote unquote religion, secular humanism, it looks like this. It's like, be devoted to this cause, wave this flag, put the pronouns in your bio, march for this activist thing. And if you do those, you're a good person. And if not, do better. That's kind of the vibe, okay? You can keep going. Orthodox Judaism, adherence to the law. This is what Felix and Drusilla are going at. Legalistic Christianity, it may feel like this. Don't drink, smoke, cuss, chew, hang out with those who do. It doesn't matter. All these things in every other religion, worldview, philosophy, righteousness is something that you achieve. But listen, Christianity is categorically different because in Christianity, whereas religions divide the world into good guys and bad guys, Christianity divides the world into bad guys and Jesus, and he's the only good guy. And so what we do is we're like, hey bro, good people don't go to heaven. Listen, good people don't go to heaven because there aren't any. There aren't any. Good people don't go to heaven. Forgiven people go to heaven. And so what we believe, this is the Christian message, is that righteousness literally cannot be achieved, work your way up. It's something that can only be received because the Son of God came down. He lived a perfect life. He died a perfect death, not just for you, but instead of you. And when you place your faith in him, he takes the righteousness that he earned and he clothes you with that righteousness. And now when God looks at you, he doesn't see your sinful flaws. He sees Jesus' righteous perfection. It's received. That's your only hope. This is what we say.